Hello. I am here to do a little demo on how to style my beard up in the curly W that you see on top of my hat. It recently has been pretty popular since we're in the World Series, and it's been kind of going viral, so I just wanted to kind of show everybody how it's done for those who want to learn, if you ever want to do anything similar. Last time I did it, I actually had a full beard, and right now I have chops, so I had a little bit more beard to work with, and which gave me a little more freedom, so I kind of have to figure that out now, exactly how to do it. So without further ado, you basically want to kind of figure out how you're going to make the design, how many sections you need to section off in your hair. Make sure you're not doing it backwards, so it's nice to wear the logo or whatever you're doing in the mirror first. Let me turn this down a little bit. Alright, we're back. So at the beginning you kind of see how many sections you need to section off, which should be like this for this design, because I'm going to be basically connecting 4 sections to create a W. You can kind of see loosely what I'm talking about. So that's going to be kind of the W part. And then this part over here, I'm going to kind of mold into that little side part where the W up here kind of curves around here. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started and see where this takes me. Sometimes it's nice to section off and move your what you're not working with out of the way. So sometimes I will take like a little hair tie or whatever and just kind of get it off to the side, since it's going to be in my way. So here we go. Just kind of clip it out of the way. I'm using Got to Be Glued. It's the good stuff, obviously. Everybody uses it. You don't want to start off with a ton of hairspray, just because you want to kind of work it in there a little bit. Otherwise it'll be too globby and too there'll be too much buildup going on. Kind of do it small sprays at a time. I'm working from like the base, this part, out to the tips, just so it's even, uniform, not oversprayed. And so now what I want to do is, since it's kind of shorter, I'm gonna kind of take my beard and fold it in half like that. I'll spray it down and kind of mold it as I go, drying it and kind of turning it, do what I need to do to make it look like that shape pretty much. So I'll go do that one real quick. I also have a full set of these little roller curlers. They're nice to have. They help with making things nice and straight and organized, curled, clean. See, it's starting to kind of form that little curl there. Kind of just fold it a little more. Looks sort of good for now. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the W part, but yeah, later on after I'm done, I will touch it up just to kind of make it look nice and clean. If I'm going to have a lot of like photos taken, or if it's an interview for TV or something, or you're going to be going to a competition where you want it to look really nice, you can touch it up later. You can obviously see there's like still some hairs kind of out of place, but I'm not going to worry about that for this video just because I'm doing it for fun. So, all right, now it's going to get a little tricky. We're going to have to section off and sort of figure out how we're going to connect all these together. I think what I might do is get them all straight first, put hairspray in them, kind of like that, and then connect all of them at the bottom when I'm done. So like that, pretty much. And it's not going to be too hard of a design, kind of like that, yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Starting from the base closest to my face, and then out, just so the underneath can get nice and cleaned up. Yeah, and with letters like this, or words, or shapes, you want to make sure it's nice and clean so you can actually like see what you're going to be doing, so people can read it correctly. Otherwise, if it's like all bunched together, it's going to be hard to see. So you really want to get like a lot of good separation between those two, just so it's easier to read. People understand it better, and yeah, they're not guessing. Right now I'm focusing mostly on putting hairspray closer to the base and not really the ends down here, because I still want those to be easy to, you know, curl if I need to. Otherwise they're going to be really stiff and they're not going to work as well when I try to go connect them. All right. I am kind of low on hairspray, so I'm using it a bit sparingly. Always be prepared. moving this out of the way. All right. I'm going to focus now on connecting the first loop, which basically is taking two of them and putting one on top of the other with hairspray and just kind of pushing on them to blend the hair together so it looks like one continuous loop, pretty much, kind of like Velcro. All right, here we go. Now I'll finally hit the tips of the hair with some hairspray, since we're going to be connecting them now. So actually, I'm going to make these a little bit neater so they're easier to connect. They look cleaner. Kind of looks good. Spray some more and kind of mold it and form it how you want. Okay, that is one loop and the little tail of the W there. Now I have to connect the other one. All right. I think I might do that actually, where I take the other one and connect it on the outside rather than the inside of it. I have more room to kind of work with it that way. And I think it looks more like the logo. Like I said before, I'm missing, that part of my beard, so I had a lot more to work with before. So I'm working with what I've got. And that's what you will have to do as well. Not everyone has the same amount of hair. Make each one of your sections as clean as you can before you go ahead and connect them, because it's going to be harder to clean it up in the end. If they're already connected. All right, here we go. Just gonna connect them now. All right. That's essentially it. That is the curly W. I could touch it up and make it look a little nicer, but that's pretty much it. Follow Chops Angeles to get some more tips and check out some cool blog entries from my friend Nate. Thank you for letting me do this, and I hope some of you have learned something today. There it is, the W. Go Nats.